What is up, you guys? Wes Sherrock back here with another video, and I want to start off by saying thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It means a lot. I'm very appreciative. I did a little poll on Snapchat, had some buddies slide up. Anybody who saw the story, they took a vote. I asked if they wanted me to do a Q&A or a basic training experience, and the Q&A is one. It was a close call, but the Q&A has won. So that's what we'll be doing today. I'm gonna start off with a couple get to know me questions, and then I'll answer the questions that were asked for the people who slid up on my story. Then I'll put my social media at the end of the video. It'll be in the bottom corner. You guys can follow that, and then I'll update everybody on there for videos you guys would want me to do or would like to see. I take requests and everything. I'll do whatever you guys want. It's mainly for you guys to enjoy. So let's get this started. First question is my full name. What is my full name? My full name is Wesley David Sherrock. My parents, they were gonna name me Justice or Nash. I get made fun of by my buddies all the time for that. I mean, every time they bring it up, they even call me that sometimes, and it just sticks with it. But they chose Wesley on the day I was born, and just stuck with that. I mean, I get called Wes for short, and my mom, she only uses my full name when I'm in trouble. So I heard that a lot growing up, and you know, I don't really get called Wesley too much. It's just weird to me. But my buddies call me Sherrock here. All my buddies call me Sherrock. They call me by my last name, and I'm starting to get used to that a little bit. So next question, which of your parents are you more alike? Now, personally, I'd have to say my mom. Reasons, I honestly don't know. I mean, I look like her from what everybody tells me. I act like her too. I have a lot of her personality traits. Me and her are super close too, so that's why I think I'm more like her. What is my biggest fear? I have two biggest fears, actually. The ocean and heights. I'm absolutely terrified of heights. I cannot do them. I get lightheaded and all weird, start to shake. And the ocean, you'll never catch me in the ocean. I'll go to the beach, but I won't go in the water. I won't go up past my knees, because I'm telling you guys right now, you guys don't think sharks could swim up there, but they can. I promise. I've seen Jaws way too many times, and nah, it's just not for me. What is my eye color? My eye color is blue, and honestly, depending on how the sky is, if it's dark, it's like a darker blue, and if it's a light blue out with the sky, my eyes are light blue, so that's pretty neat. I like that. What has required the most courage of you in your life so far? The most courage was leaving my family and joining the military. That took a lot, and it was tough at first, but I managed through it. I got through basic. I'm in my unit now. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast, and I'm excited for my future, see where this takes me. I mean, this could potentially be a career for me, so, but definitely leaving for the military took a lot of courage, because I just did it out of the blue too, out of nowhere. I just went to my buddy's stepdad, and I told him, I was like, hey, I want to join the military, so yeah, that'd probably be that. Next question, who was my first celebrity crush? That's a tough one. I'd have to say Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical. I don't know what it was about her. I think it was just like the first Disney Channel movie, and I was about 12 or 13 when that came out, maybe. I'm not too sure, but she was definitely my crush. I was so jealous of Zac Efron because he got to date her, and you know, that was probably a lot of your guys, like my buddy's celebrity crush, and she still is, honestly, to this day. It's either her or Scarlett Johansson, but Vanessa Hudgens she'll always be first. Always be my first celebrity crush. So let's get to the questions that were asked by my buddies, whoever slid up on the story. First one from my sister Allison. She asked, "Who's the favorite sibling?" And personally, I'm not gonna post this and pick a sister. So all of them are my favorite. I don't want them fighting whenever I get home, saying, "Oh, you picked Avery or Gigi or Lily." So all of you are my favorite siblings. I love you all equally. Next question, Rebar and Chea. Do I miss the 570? What's my favorite and least favorite part? And do I regret joining the military? I do miss the 570. I miss certain people there, but I'm glad I got out of it. personally. My favorite part of the military was probably graduating basic training on my birthday. That was a pretty cool experience for a 22nd birthday. I got my cross rifles that day, which was really neat. Least favorite part, sitting in the rain all the time, and you have a wet weather top and they don't let you put it on. That's probably the worst part. It was terrible because it was raining, it was cold, we were miserable, we're shaking, we're standing in formations and just getting screamed at, getting smoked. I mean, it was not a good time at all. So next question, we'll do Rajab's. What kind of people did you meet throughout basic? I met a ton of people from different forms of life, different parts of the world. I mean, and a lot of them taught me different things, what I want to be like, what I don't want to be like. And I mean, the bond that I made with some of the people will never be broken. I'll always have a love for all those guys. We all went through the same thing, and a lot of them had it rough, a lot of them had it good too. I mean, and they just decided to serve their country, and I respect them for that, and we all did it together, and they'll always be brothers forever. So shout out to you guys if you're watching this. Love you all. Keep in touch. Next question we'll do. Smith, my boy from Basic, asked me favorite song to karaoke to, and he already knows the answer to this. It's either Picture by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow or Summer of '69. I mean, we would sing those every single morning, and people would get so mad at us. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and me and Smith, we're just up singing those two songs all the time. Lights out, we're singing. I mean, it was just to the point where they would just start singing with us. It was awesome. But those are definitely two of my favorite karaoke songs. So if you guys ever get me the karaoke night and you want me to sing, those are two songs I'll sing. Next question. Brock, my neighbor Brock, my boy, coolest kid in Beaverdale. I mean, obviously, I'm not there, so Brock's got to take it over, you know. He's definitely the coolest kid. He's an awesome kid. I miss him to death. Can't wait to see him whenever I get the chance to come home. We'll have to do something. I mean, but definitely the coolest kid in Beaverdale when I'm not there. Tony Barnchea asked me, has the Army been good or bad to me, and would I recommend? Truthfully, with COVID going on right now, the Army is a little iffy just because that reason. Other than that, I mean, the Army's been treating me well. I mean, I'm having a blast. It's a great time, like I said. You meet a lot of new people, and I would recommend it, honestly. I really would. If you think like you gotta have a purpose in life or something, definitely join the military. I mean, it's an eye-opening moment. Like, you'll do some crazy things that you'll never forget. You'll make bonds you'll never forget, and I mean, I would definitely recommend it. I truly would. And it's not as bad as what everybody says. I mean, it's just how you take it. I mean, you could be a good soldier or a bad soldier. I mean, just make sure you're doing the right things if you guys do decide to join, whoever does, and just make the most of it. That's what I can tell you so far. I mean, I've only been in for a short amount of time, so I don't really know too much, but I'm learning a ton. And plus, they'll help you out with school if you ever want to go to school. I mean, seriously, look into it. It's a good time, honestly. You'll enjoy it if you do decide. Danielle Hooper, what's my day-to-day routine? Day-to-day routine, it changes up. I mean, I'll wake up about 5:30 in the morning. I'll go and I'll do PT at 6:30, actually 6:30 to like 8, and then I'll come back to my room. I'll get showered, I'll change, I'll go eat breakfast, and then we have a formation at 9:30. So I'll go there, and then it's kind of whatever our sergeants want us to do. I mean, if they want us to clean weapons, we'll go and we'll clean weapons. If they want us to mow grass, we'll go mow grass. I mean, I got real good at mowing grass. So Mom and Dad, when I come home, if you need the grass mowed, you know I'm your guy for it. So we'll do that, and then we'll get a lunch break at 11:30. We'll have till 1 o'clock to be back for another formation, and we'll just kind of continue where we left off. And if they don't have anything else for us to do, I mean, we just come back to our rooms and then play video games. You're basically a normal person. Like, you can do whatever you want. Not whatever, but in the rules, because you don't want to get in trouble. I've seen like a couple people already get in trouble, and it's not looking good for them. Colin Krakowski, Favorite football memory? I got a ton of football memories. I mean, definitely the number one memory of mine was my first game senior year, catching the touchdown in overtime. The feeling of that I'll never forget. I still hear the crowd roar when I caught that ball. And I mean, it was just a beautiful pass by Johnny Ayers. I mean, that's definitely one of the best moments of my life. I mean, I'll never forget it, and I'll never forget just celebrating with all my friends on the field after it. And then I have another one, and it happened at practice, actually. Practice was always something going on before practice. We used to do shower bowling, so we would set up shampoo bottles and we would get a block of ice from the freezer and we would roll it down, we would slide it down the lane and see how many we could knock down. And if you lost, you had to run around. Whoever knocked down the least amount of pins had to run around the locker room naked without getting caught. So that was pretty fun. And I mean, we always had parking lot parties. All of us would get together and we just hang out, you know, come up with something, just talk. And I mean, there's just too many for football, honestly. Like, I could tell you so many, but they definitely get me in trouble. So I'll just keep those ones. If you guys want to know, I'll tell you in person. But those are definitely two of the favorite memories for football. But that's all I got for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and keep telling your friends, your neighbors, your sons, your uncles, your nephews, whatever. Tell everybody about this channel and keep getting those subscribers up. And once again, I really appreciate it. And I also want to shout out to my girl, Cassie Mace. I told you I would give you a shout out, so here it is. I'll see you guys soon.